Welcome to Real Critics, where we take you behind the scene and on the set of the hottest films in Hollywood. From star-studded film premieres to on-set interviews with your favorite celebrities, we're your front row ticket to Tinseltown. But most importantly, we bring you the real opinions of real movie-going fans, just like you and me. We've got a very special show coming up for you this week because this is South by Southwest 2013. We're deep in the heart of Texas, in Austin, Texas, for one of the biggest film festivals in the country. We're going to sit down and talk with some of the hottest indie film directors and actors on the scene today. So kick back, relax, and get ready for our special Real Critics from South by Southwest. And welcome back to Real Critics and our special South by Southwest edition. I'm joined now by two of the filmmakers here at South by Southwest, Josh Barrett and Mark Menchaca. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
They are here with their highly anticipated, highly buzzed about film, This Is Where We Live. Now, it made its debut here at South by Southwest. Josh, you directed the film. Go ahead and tell me a little bit about it.
Well, actually, I directed it. We co-directed it, and the film's about it's about a family that's in the hill country of Texas. They're a little down on their luck emotionally and financially, and they have a son with cerebral palsy. And to sort of ease their burden, they hire a local handyman to come in and sort of caretake for the son. And so the movie's really about the relationship between the son and this handyman, and also sort of how his presence in the family sort of stirs them up for better or worse.
Now, Mark, you wrote the film, correct?
Yes, I did.
And where did you get the idea for the story?
The character of August, the son with cerebral palsy, was inspired by a friend of mine that has cerebral palsy. And then once we found the house that we were shooting at, it literally just kind of informed me of like the rest of the family and what the circumstances was. I did, I mean, some of it was written, like I had some of the characters in mind, some of the actors in mind that I wrote specifically for them, so.
Now, not only is this your first feature film collaboration together, it's your first feature film project, period. So what was that process like for you, and how was the whole experience of actually going from script to screen with this film?
Well, we both started off as actors, and we actually met when we were filming an HBO miniseries called Generation Kill. And we still pursue acting, but I think to sort of take the reins of our careers creatively, we wanted to start writing, and we both did that separately, and were able to come together on this project, fortunately, that Mark wrote. And I think the process for us was, obviously there were some big hurdles in learning, and we learned quite a bit, but there was a lot of joy in this process, and we had a wonderful crew and a lot of extremely talented actors. So for the first time out of the gate, I think that we were really fortunate, and I think we're definitely going to try to knock another one down here along the line.
And Mark, now you're a native Texan, and this film is set in Texas, so what was it like to make your first film in your home state?
It was great. I mean, I wrote it like for Texas just because that's what I know, and it was fun to I guess to shoot in places that I was very familiar with, and you know, I mean, we had a good crowd of people that were kind of rooting us on and supporting us while we were doing it. So there couldn't have been a better place to do the first one.
And for it to be able to world premiere here at such a prestigious festival as South by Southwest. So when you got the call that you'd been accepted into the festival, what was that like?
We were overjoyed. I think from day one we had wanted this to land at South by Southwest. We just thought it would be a good home for it and a good place for it to start off. So getting that phone call, it was really like meeting the goal for us in a lot of ways.
All right, we're going to take a look at a clip from the film. You want to set that up for me?
Sure. This is a clip between the character Noah, that's played by Mark, and August, who has cerebral palsy, and he also doesn't have the facility of language. And so when the relationship is starting off, there's the extra hurdle of trying to figure each other out. And you'll see a scene that's happened just after they've come back from a restaurant where August has refused to eat.
All right, folks, let's take a look at This Is Where We Live.
I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're saying. You want to go to the bathroom?
W A N Y. Okay, got it. Y.
What's that?
What's it look like?
You still hungry?
All right, well, guys, it certainly looks like a very heartwarming story, a touching story. What can audiences expect when they get the opportunity to enjoy this movie?
I think that it can be a bit daunting when you see what the film's about. It seems like it may be a downer or a little bit depressing, and I think that the strength of the film is that it faces problems that people face every day in a very real way, and that it's not bogged down with emotion and sad. It's actually, there's a lot of levity and a lot of joy despite bad situations, and I think that that's sort of what we want to put across in the film.
Okay, and how can people find out more about it right now?
Well, right now we have 2 more screenings in South by Southwest on Monday night at 8:30 and on Friday at 9:30. And then hopefully soon after that we'll be out in the world so that everybody can see it.
All right, well, thank you both so much for joining us here on Real Critics. And you guys stay tuned. We've got more coming from South by Southwest in just a moment. And welcome back to Real Critics. We're here at the South by Southwest Film Festival, and we're joined by animation filmmaker Kendall Music. Hi, Kendall, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Now, your film is screening at the festival.
Yes, it's very exciting.
Tell us a little bit about Sci-Fly.
It's an animated short. It's all in-camera effects, and I worked with Joey Shanks. He's the director of the film. I did the production design. It's a journey through space and time, loosely based on the story of Icarus.
All right.
And moving up and forward and creating a new universe inside of our own.
So tell us, what was it like when you find out that your film has been accepted to such a prestigious festival like South by Southwest?
I almost fainted, I think. We got a phone call, and it was the day we got back from Park City. We were at Slam Dance premiering, and got a phone call. We just got engaged, did interviews, got home, and then got the phone call to South by, and we were out in the yard and just jumping for joy.
Well, all
silently.
Right. Well, you know what? We're going to take a quick look at the film right now.
All right.
Wow, that is really, really terrific, Kendall. It always seems like doing an animated film is such a huge undertaking because of the amount of time that's involved with it.
Absolutely. It's like having a child. Last year we screened our first animated film, Wiggle Room, at the Dallas USA Film Festival in Dallas, and won. And that one took 9 months, and we're self-taught. That was our first animation. This one we were a little quicker with. It was 6 months of time that we did it. We set a date. We wanted to get out to submit to this.
Okay, and what are your plans after this? After you do the festival circuit, what are you hoping will
We're going
come?
to start on the next project as soon as we get home.
Another animated film?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, and for people...
Lights.
Okay, and for people who want to keep up with your projects, is there a website or Facebook they can go to?
Absolutely. We are moviemagicnow.com, and we also have YouTube. We have a PBS web series called Shanks FX, and it's a how-to, and it shows you how we did everything for the film.
All right.
It's really awesome.
Well, thank you so much, Kendall. All the best, good luck, and congratulations on all the success of your film projects. And we'll be right back with more Real Critics from South by Southwest. welcome back to Real Critics. Now, the South by Southwest Film Festival is all about great movies, fantastic parties, and the celebrities. And they don't get any bigger or brighter than Texas's own native son, Matthew McConaughey. Matthew was at South by Southwest to talk about his new highly anticipated, much buzzed about film, Mud.
There was an innocence to it, and I think that comes across in the film. It read like, it was a very specific voice. Jeff's voice was very specific. It was particular. It was Southern in the right way. It had a very defined sense of place and time and space. And as an overall script, not as an actor, it was something that I would realize that, okay, this is well written. One of the things that I think is a good note for something well written is each character true all the way through? A lot of times, and it happens in movies that are very good, they'll get to Act 3 and have trouble turning the page. They make a character do something that is not what that character would do to cause a conflict to get us there. These characters, as Jeff said earlier today, he writes from character first, not even thinking about plot, but stick with your character, walk the line. And usually when those characters' desires intersect, that will create the drama. That's what I would much prefer, and what I think is the best scripts. So it was really well written. I've never heard a voice like this from a character of Mud. I immediately was attracted to the dreamer aspect. He's such a wonderful dreamer, and this aristocracy of this guy's heart. Yeah. And that he wasn't of this world. Actually, if he became of this world, if his feet landed on the ground, if he came off the island to the mainland, I think he'd die or be killed or something, you know? So this guy who's informed after 40 however many years old he is, has been informed by nature, has been informed by astral logic, has been informed by his own sense of, as I like to say, he's stepped in so often that he now knows it's good luck. Or he stepped in so often he doesn't think it's part of the riddle, he thinks it's part of the poem. So there was a sort of eternal but sometimes delusional, if you were looking from the outside, optimism with the guy. That and also it was the first time I was able for me to go, it was down memory lane for me. I just went back to 1983 is where my heart went, which is where this guy lives. Before you know worse, before you learn the consequences of love, the pain that comes with it.
And that was just a sneak peek of the conversation with Matthew McConaughey at South by Southwest. We've got lots more coming up from the festival, so you stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Real Critics and our special South by Southwest edition. I'm joined here now by Courtney Hunt here in the American Airlines Lounge. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. So, guys, we are evolving once again. We are getting rid of our old fleet and bringing in the new fleet for 2013. Guys, we have better seats, more space, and we're trying to do it big in 2013. So stay with us, and it's about to jump off.
And you can show us some of these new innovations right over here, correct?
We sure can. So this is how our new planes look. They are so sweet. So if we look inside the first class cabin.
Because I only fly first class.
I like it. First class cabin, okay? Let's just check it out, okay? We have bigger seats. Look at these seats, okay? Now, these seats actually fold down into real beds. And guys, guess what? We actually provide you with pajamas. If you are on a flight if you're going from here to Tokyo, we give you pajamas to wear if you like. We also provide you with beer and wine as complimentary drinks. So that's pretty cool.
And what is the reason behind these new upgrades, these new innovations with American Airlines?
Well, you know what? We're just evolving. We are just trying to become better for everybody out there.
All right, then. And I noticed, too, here in the lounge, you've got some massage action going on over there.
Exactly. So, y'all, we have free massages for 7 minutes. It's going to be the best 7 minutes of your life. So just get ready for that. And also, we have a drawing to where you can win 25,000 free air miles. All you got to do is take a picture. So come and see us here at South by Southwest.
And if people can't make it to South by Southwest, can you do this online as well?
You sure can. If you have a Twitter account, you can tweet it. Tweet hashtag at New American Lounge and say, hey, what's going on? We're doing it big in 2013.
All right, now I'm gonna go check out the massage chair over here, and why don't you take a look at what's new in theaters this week? We'll be right back.
Nice.
Kendra? What? There's someone out there!
Front door open.
Someone's in the house!
Open.
Okay.
Front door
Okay.
open.
They broke in!
Just stay
Shower
calm. I
door
want you to stay
open.
calm.
Underwear drawer.
Shut the hell
open.
up!
No need for that, bitch.
Bitch!
In this family,
Who's the cutest baby in the world? Little baby Aiden. Oh, jeez!
something paranormal is happening.
I feel like there's something in this house. Babe, I heard something.
There's nothing to worry about. It's just. Man, that's a lot of pain.
And the only way to stop the activity
Blaine Fulda, professional psychic. I'm gonna have to get some of your personal belongings here. It's just so I can run them for ghost and demon residue. Hey, this is stealing. Demons got my fist, ma'am.
is to solve the mystery.
We're gonna get to the bottom of this quick.
I was told you needed a dream extraction. This tube goes in your mouth, and the other one goes in your rectum. Okay, it's in. Hang on. I'm sorry. That one goes in your mouth, and the other one goes in your rectum.
Wait, how do we know who's a witch?
Well, it's simple. Who wants to hurt you?
What time is it? Ballet time.
A psychic told me a witch is out to get me.
There's always some ballerina who won't give up the spotlight. I danced the swan when I was pregnant with you.
This is not ballet.
I found security footage that the old owners left behind. This might have some answers.
Did you hear that? I'm scared.
Lindsay, sweetie, there's nothing to be scared of. I gotta call you back, man. I've come back from worse than this.
Scary movie.
My sweet love. My hope.
You're everything to me. Speak with me.
Love is not only a feeling. Love is a duty. To commit yourself is to run the risk of failure, the risk of betrayal. But the man who makes a mistake can repent. You fear your love has died. It perhaps is waiting to be transformed into something higher.
Here I am. Do you know what you want?
Awaken the love which sleeps in each man, each woman. Know each other in that love that never changes.
I'll love you forever.
Man, there are some really great movies coming out this weekend, and I must admit, this really was the best 7 minutes of my life. Thank you so much. I'm all relaxed now. Time to go enjoy some more South by Southwest, so stay tuned. Welcome back to Real Critics, and it looks like I found the best seat in the house. We're here at the South by Southwest Film Festival, and we've got a set piece from the HBO series Game of Thrones, which returns on March 31st. Now we're going to kick back and have a listen and see what our Real Critics have to say about their South by Southwest experience.
Oh, I'm loving it. I'm having a great time. The weather's great, meeting a lot of great people. There's just so much to do and not enough time to do it. I feel like I want to come back here next year, and I signed up this year just for the film, but I'd love to come back and do the interactive and do the music and spend a lot more time here.
So fun.
It's been a blast. This is our first year here, so we're taking it all in, but it's been so much fun.
I'm in a movie called The Rambler with Dermot Mulroney that also played up at Sundance, and I'm going to Sundance for 20 years, and this is my first time here, and it's just been great.
I'm really into documentaries, so the documentaries keep me coming back, but just the atmosphere, it's a fun city. There's a lot of people watching to be done, and that's always fun.
I love it. It's an incredible experience. This is my first time, and I'm here on my filmmaking badge. And next year, I'm definitely coming on the interactive badge, saving up my money.
We're loving South by Southwest. We got here on Wednesday, and we're having a great time.
Definitely having a great time.
I'm enjoying it really well. I mean, it's overwhelming, but it's amazing. I'm just excited to be here.
Well, there you have it, folks. Straight from our Real Critics, another successful South by Southwest. We certainly hope you've enjoyed our special edition here from Austin. And until next week, we'll see you at the movies.